Hola! This is the video if you're still confused about our homework and adjective agreement. What I mean by adjective agreement is your adjectives. So if we're using the words in our homework, they're the words that are in parentheses. Those are all our adjectives. And the ones with una, las, un, los, unos, el, un in front of it are our nouns. To get this homework correct, you don't have to know what any of those words mean. You just have to look at the endings of those words. And what I mean by them agreeing is the endings have to be the same. And there are 4 ways your adjectives and your nouns can agree with each other. The first way is if your adjectives and nouns are singular and masculine. That means if the noun ends with an un or an el. If your noun ends with an un or an el, it's going to be singular and masculine. Por ejemplo, un perro. Perro. Or el chico. If the noun has an un or an el in front of it, your adjective has to have an O and not an S, just an O after it. So if I wanted to say the boring or the fun dog, I would say divertido. If it has an O and no S, that is singular and masculine. If I wanted to say the boring boy, I would say aburrido. The ending ends with an O, so I know it's masculine, and there's no S, so it's singular. My nouns can also be singular and feminine. Those are words that start with la, like la chica, or una, like una rana. If my word starts with a la or an una, the adjective has to end with an A. Por ejemplo, bonita, la chica bonita, or la rana chistosa. Chistosa. I need to change the ending to match the ending of my article, the first part of the word. The third part, the third way a noun can be is plural and masculine. So those are words that start with los, like los chicos, or unos, like unos gatos. If it said, los chicos, sorry. If it ends with an OS, your adjective has to end with an OS, like los chicos graciosos. So you have to make sure your ending is changed so it matches OS, OS, OS. Or los gatos cómicos. Notice how all of my words ends with OS. And the last one is if our nouns are plural and feminine. Those are our words that end or that start with las, like las profesoras, and or unas, like unas peras. If my noun starts or ends, has an AS at the end of the words, then our adjective has to have an AS at the end. So, las profesoras divertidas. Notice how all of my words end with AS. Or unas peras deliciosas. Notice how all my endings end with AS. So if I'm looking at my homework and I have un muchacho, my noun ends with an O. So my adjective has to end with an O. So in this case, this one's really easy. I don't need to change anything. Divertidos, or divertido, sorry. In this case, we have profesores. It's an ES. So my adjective needs to end with an ES. inteligentes. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm making sure the ending of my noun matches, or the ending of my adjective matches the ending of my noun. Let me know if you have any questions, or you can join me during office hours on Wednesday and I can help you out.